Yo guys, what is going on? So today I'm going to be reviewing this Avenger Force villainator. Now this thing looks pretty awesome. As you can see, here is the blaster. It has a 40 round super drum capacity, and it shoots up to 80 feet. Well, probably more. And it comes with 40 of the Avenger Force darts, which I am a big fan. I love these darts. They're way more accurate than Elite. Now here's the box. And here's the back of the box, which includes the villainator, 40 darts, 40 round super drum, and a tactical stock, which is right here. Not compatible with Nerf stocks, by the way. But yeah, without further ado, let's get this thing open, shall we? Magic time. Okay, so what comes inside the package is the blaster itself, the drum which come detached, 40 Avenger Force darts, and the instruction. So I'm going to show you guys how to install the drum. So what you do is this goes out like this, and this piece goes out just like that. And then you want to pop your drum in, you align it correctly so it goes in as intended. You know what I'm saying? I'll just slap it in and you should be good. So yeah, starting up at the front, of course there's no barrel attachment because this is a Avenger Force blaster, not a Elite blaster. And it does have this flippable sight, or flip up sight, which is pretty good. And you can aim with that if you want. And there is a tactical rail up here. It is compatible with Nerf N-Strike blasters, or Nerf N-Strike attachments. But it will slide around a lot. It will not lock because, you know, it's not a Elite blaster. It's a Avenger Force blaster. Made by Dart Zone, if that makes sense. Well, it says powered by Dart Zone, DZ. But I like to keep the sight flipped down because flipping it up makes it look kind of ridiculous, to be honest. And this thing is a pump action 40 round submachine gun. So to prime it, you prime this thing back and push it forward and pull the trigger once to fire. And what's unique about this gun is the drum. It has two separate holes, so you can push your darts in. Very simple, just like that. You know, very simple and straightforward. And the grip is very comfortable. I like it a lot. I like the ergonomics of this thing, and the stock is a sports stock 350 is what they say. And to take it off, you can just push this thing in and slide out the stock. And you can put this on any other Avenger Force blasters. Not Nerf blasters, because they're not compatible. But I like to keep the stock on, because it's a good stock. It's very long. I like it. I like the ergos on it. And there's a sling mount back here, but I don't know. That's just a weird place to put a sling. And that's the only sling on this blaster. So imagine carrying it like this. No, it's just weird. And this thing, the trigger pull is pretty standard. Very smooth, but this blaster does have slam fire. So that's means you can hold down the trigger, and when the priming handle hits the 4 position, it will fire one dart out, allowing you to, like, you know, slam fire very fast, your 40 rounds. So yeah, the grip is very comfortable. There's nothing much to talk about this blaster anymore. Now let's go to the firing test and see how it performs. Okay, so now I'm at the firing test of the Avenger Force villainator, and as you can see, I'm in a different spot. I'm downstairs on my first floor of my house. I usually do it upstairs, but today I'm gonna do it down here since there's a lot more space and I can see if the darts fly accurate or not. I'm gonna first start with single fire and then full auto or slam fire. Okay, now some slam fire. Wow, very smooth. And accurate. Slam fire again. Okay, overall performance very good. I'm actually quite surprised. I like this priming handle too. Very short and smooth. I like it. Okay, so as you can see, that was the firing test of the Adventure Force Villainator. Overall, I'm very surprised by this thing. It works very good. The slam fire works good. I had no malfunctions with the drum. It rotates smoothly. Even though when I try to, like, as you can see, stroke it pretty hard. No homo, but you know what I mean? This thing works very good. And I like it. It has this thing. Yeah, the flip up sight, which could be usable. I might as well just put a scope on here, you know what I mean? But yeah, overall I wish this was something like a safety, but it's fake. I don't know why, but I don't think that's a big deal anyway. But I like how this stock has this like hole here so I can maybe carry it like this. And this blaster is light too. You maybe think the size of it, maybe thinking it's heavy, but it's very light actually. A smaller, younger kid can hold this blaster just fine. And the priming handle is super smooth. I like it. It has a short stroke, but it's very crisp. It's very smooth. I like it. Overall, this thing, I have no negative thoughts. Very cool. High capacity, has slam fire, smooth, works as intended, shoots over 80 feet per second, about 86. So way more harder than, you know, Nerf blasters, Nerf Elite blasters, which is about 70 feet per second. Performs very good, and you can take off the stock and put a different stock in here. Not Nerf stocks though, it's not compatible. But yeah, overall this thing works very cool. Works as intended. And I like how this barrel, they made it kind of like a oval shape too. It's kind of cool because it's like firing from two different cylinder parts or hole parts. So it's firing from the first one first, and then it goes to the second one on the inside. So which is pretty cool. So each hole is 20 darts, so 20 plus 20, which equals 40. So which is pretty cool. Overall, this thing performs good. Now to the question, to buy or not to buy. If you're a nerfer that doesn't like to carry around magazines and like to use a fix in place high capacity cylinder, then the Villainator is probably the best choice. You know, this thing works smooth. It kind of reminds me of my Darts on Tomcat. But obviously the Tomcat has like 10 more capacity than this one, and it actually performs way more better. But this thing, for Adventure Force, yeah, I totally would recommend this thing. I have no negative thoughts on this thing. It's better than that drum gun from Fortnite. Yeah, I don't really like that thing. I like this thing more. It has double the capacity, and the looks is obviously better. The ergonomics is better. The stock doesn't interfere with your wrist like that drum gun, which Coop said. And yeah, I have no negative thoughts. But if you're a performance blaster who's looking for a way more powerful one, then this one would not be for you. You would have to look for like a Dart Zone or like the Nexus Pro, the Aeon Pro, or any other Dart Zone blasters that's more powerful than this one. So yeah, that's all about my review of this Adventure Force Villainator. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that like button and click that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for 2,000 subscribers. I love all you guys out there from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. And without further ado, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.